All right, guys, welcome to our next math lesson. We're doing perimeter of complex shapes, sometimes called compound shapes. Um, Big thing to remember is perimeter means around, and with that, we're going to add all sides. So don't forget that it's the main part of perimeter. Seems easy, but when we get into the complex shapes, we can skip a simple step with figuring out the length of figuring out incorrect length of a side. So when we have our complex shapes or our compound shapes, the most common one that we are going to see is something that looks similar to an L. They're just going to combine rectangles or squares, and we have to come up with the area of those. So we'll start simple with this one. Let's say this length is 8 feet, and then this one is 7 feet. They're going to give us other ones because we have to figure out what all these are. So maybe they say this one is 3 feet, and we'll go with, I'll just say this one is 3 feet too. Okay. So we have to figure out these two missing sides. It's a easy way to go after it. So we're going to look at it with some various colors here. And if we take this side here, that's going to be the exact same as this side. So over here, we've used 3 feet of it. We have a total of 8. We have to do some subtraction. So here we're going to have 8 minus 3, and we now know that this part right here is going to be 5 feet. Okay, we're gonna do the exact same thing for the lines going horizontal. We know that coming across, we have 7 feet. We've used 3 feet. What's left? 7 minus 3, and we know that this one is 4 feet. Okay, so that's how this breaks down. And now that we need to find the perimeter, we're gonna add them all up to get our answer. So we have 8, 7, 3, 3, 5, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. And we can do some combining here. So there's a 10. I got a 9. And then we'll put these together as 11. So 11, 10, 9. We're going to add those up so that our perimeter, there's our 0, we'll carry that. Our perimeter is 30 feet. That is the distance around that shape. Okay, so there's the complete breakdown of it, of how to do it. With these particular shapes, I will show you a shortcut. So do another one here to find the perimeter. So if we start, I'll do it just going a little bit opposite here. Again, obviously I'm not going to be having stuff to scale here. I'm making stuff up as we go. 13 meters. Let's go with 9 meters to 2 meters. And then, oh, that looks like it would be, I know they're not going to be the same, but okay. And then 10 meters right there. All right. So what we have, let's take our horizontal lines. So this entire thing is 13. There's 10. What's left? We have 3 meters left there. We do our verticals. There and there. We know we got 9. We've used 2. 9 minus 2. We get 7 meters. Okay. Again, we're going to add all of these numbers up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different numbers. So we're going to have 10, 7, 3, 9, 13, and 2. We add all those up. We got a 10 there. We have a 10 there. So there's 20. We got 20. And we have 29 and 31. 31 plus 13 is 40. Excuse me. Is 44 meters for the perimeter. All right, time for a shortcut for this shape. Okay, for these L shapes, a nice easy one if you haven't figured it out already. We go 13 there. This total is 13, right? So we have 13 and 13. Don't need to add all those individual numbers up because our distance across is staying the same. So our vertical is 9. Guess what this vertical is if we combine those? It is also 9. So you have 9 and 9, or if you want to combine them, obviously if we can do that mental math. We got 26 and 18. But then we can add each of these up. So right there I got 12, and I have 12. So there's 24. Carry that. And there's still the 44 meters for our perimeter. Okay, so that trick works for this particular L shape when we're finding the perimeter. Okay, let's go to a different one because a lot of times we might see something that is more of like an upside down U, however you want to look at that. And if we say that we have, let's go 6 centimeters. So if this height is 6 centimeters, that one's going to be the same. Let's go, this one is going to be 3 centimeters, 3 centimeters. And let's say this one is 7 centimeters. And then the height on this, we'll go with 2 centimeters. Okay. So again, let's take our verticals. Guess what? 6. This one's also going to be 6 centimeters. Okay. And then if we do, then we're going to have those. And so we already know, if we know that one's 2, we also know that one's 2 centimeters. Okay, let's do our horizontals. 3 plus 7 is 10, plus 3 gets us 13 centimeters. Okay, this one we cannot just add our verticals and our horizontals because we have this extra piece in here where that indent is taken out. But what we can do for this one, if you are comfortable just taking all these numbers and adding them up, that works because we're still going to get the exact same answer. Okay, so let's do that first to make sure we have the answer. So 13, I'm going to combine right here. I'm going to take my 12 because that's easy. We got 3, 7, almost forgot the 2, and another 2, and another 3. Okay, so I got those ones done already. We don't need to change those. There's a 10, and then when we have 4, and we have 7, well, there's 7, there's a 3, there's another 10, so we're at 20, and we get 22, carried up, 42 centimeters. Okay, the other trick that we can do with this one, because we're still going to have our horizontals going across, so we're going to have 13 and 13, so that is 26. We're going to have our 6 and our 6, that is 12. And if we add those, there's our 8, 38. Where is that 4 missing? We can come back in and we can add those 2 verticals that were not a part of it before because they are included. So 2 plus 2 is 4, and you end up with your 42 centimeters. Okay, so these are types of problems that you are going to see on your homework. Slow down, make sure you get the correct answers on these. They're not difficult, but make sure you're keeping track of the missing sides and make sure you're not overlooking those and forgetting those, because I almost forgot one with mine. There's a couple shortcuts you can use, and that assignment will be posted on Google Classroom. There you go, guys.